I've been doing this for a long time, but I thought it might be a tip that might be able to help you out. If you're doing any kind of wire pulling or infrastructure, you may be doing it with what I'm just going to call globe rods, which I think is just a brand name. And you may need some grabbers, and you may need some long drill bits. You take a piece of conduit. This happens to be 1.5 inches, and if I wouldn't have already bought the caps for it, probably would go with 2-inch next time. So obviously you can see it's relatively simple. You're just putting stuff in there that you need out of the way. But those containers that the glow rods and sometimes those long drill bits and their extenders come with, they break so quickly. So if you get you some Schedule 40 PVC and you put some caps on it, you'll do yourself a favor. I thought I would get smart and put this on the end of it so I could just twist it off. And the problem with that is it narrows the end of it just a little bit with this type of fitting. So I think you can buy a, if you will, reducer from like 2-inch to 1 inch, and then put a cap on that, and or 1.5 inches, 2-inch to 1.5 inches, and put a cap on the end of that, and therefore it won't take up as much inside there. But forever I've just been doing the cap like that, and I just had one break on me. I tried to cut it off and cut it into the PVC too. So it was gonna make it a couple inches shorter. So I just went ahead and just got a new piece of PVC. So just taking some glue on one end, hit that down in there. And that's what I'm gonna do with that other fitting that kind of reduces it just a little bit, just so I don't have any limitations. So I'll just glue this one in, twist the cap on it. And I had the other one for so long, it just broke out the bottom. I'm never, ever gentle with these. So I was throwing it around, but none of my glow rods or drill bits or grabbers or anything that I ever had in there got lost. And it wasn't attached to the top of the truck either. So I could actually pull it off and take it wherever I needed, because every time that you pull out your glow rods, you're like, oh, here, I'll just go ahead and make it 15 feet, and then you need 25 feet or whatever. The second thing with that is if you are gonna do this, one, you're not limited to glow rods and drill bits. You can use it for other stuff as well too, bigger conduit. If you're putting it into the back of your truck, whether it be in the cab or the back tail bed where your storage is, take you some 10 gauge or thicker stranded or solid wire, or just like some 12-2 Romex or some 12-2 underground feeder wire, and run it from one side of the top to the other side, and just have it stick down or have it sag, just the natural sag. Try to get it as tight as you can. And then what that'll allow you to do is put that on top of a couple of strands of Romex or individual conductors, and that will get it above where it's not taking up any room. And you can do that in your cab, although I've never done it. I had it in the back of my service truck. I had it from, it was really actually, didn't go from one side to the other. It went in a diagonal form from one spot of the truck to 6 inches over in 2 different places. So I would thread it through the one, and it would keep it from going back and forth, and then thread it to the other one, and that would keep it from going this direction. So if you're using glow rods, long drill bits and all that stuff, and don't want to get them lost, 1.5 inches, 2 inch, 2 inches probably big enough for most of that stuff. I only carry 2 different types of drill bits, or 2 different sizes, like a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch. And then I have an extension for both of them, so I could get 6 feet, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe 8 feet. And that services most of the stuff that I need. And then I carry 30 feet of glow rod, and then this bad boy right here. It's got a magnetic grabber on there. Ooh, this might, I was about to say it might have seen its day. So this will help you get in there and grab wire. They make better versions of it than this. This just happened to be like an AutoZone one or something like that. So if you're doing infrastructure, and you don't have a place to put your glow rods because the old case broke or it never came with one, that's a good way to do it. And you could take it with you on the job site and not worry about stuff falling over or falling in the oil, which this one just did. And hopefully that tip helps.